Rare diseases, what they are and what you need to know about them. The United States defines a rare disease by affecting fewer than 200,000 people. This amounts to 1 in 1,500 people. The number of people with a specific rare disease is low, but collectively, as a whole, the number of people with rare diseases around the world is large. Spinal muscular atrophy is a genetic disorder that affects the control of muscle movement. It is caused by a loss of motor neurons in the spinal cord and the brain stem. Infants who are diagnosed with this rare disease are usually confined to a wheelchair, and in severe cases, their breathing and swallowing are affected, which leads to choking or gagging. It affects 1 in 6,000 to 10,000 people. Tobii eye gaze is a technology that tracks eye movement and provides a way to communicate and speak. It helps patients who aren't able to speak by knowing exactly where their eyes are focused. It helps others by still being able to help even though the patients can't speak. Narcolepsy is a neurological sleep disorder that has chronic excessive attacks of drowsiness during the day. It is sometimes referred to as excessive daytime sleepiness. A patient could have an attack of drowsiness for a few seconds or several minutes. This could happen multiple times over the course of the day. Nighttime sleep patterns are heavily disrupted due to sleep during the day. 1 in 2,000 people are affected, and the disease remains undiagnosed or misdiagnosed in many cases. Anti-Sleep Pilot is a dashboard device that lets drivers, and specifically narcoleptics, know when they're getting tired. It uses 26 different parameters to measure your fatigue level by using your fatigue status when you start driving and receives the driver's input. One input is a reaction test that you have to touch the device every time it indicates. CrowdMed is a crowdsourcing method for finding a diagnosis for rare diseases. Patients around the world are able to submit a case describing all of their symptoms, feelings, and past complications. Once the case is posted to the site, medical professionals, doctors, and researchers around the world come together to try to solve the case. These medical detectives are able to coordinate with the patient and use their own finding or research to come up with a possible diagnosis. So far, CrowdMed has helped thousands of patients find what disease they have. 60% of patients also say that CrowdMed successfully led them closer to a correct diagnosis or cure. You stay classy, San Diego.